problem is too big or too small, call Danny the Life Coach at 1-800-252-1025.
Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach.
That is me, Danny Bonaduce, your life coach. Life coach, by the way, you can call me, 1-800-252-1025. You can email me at lifecoach@KZOK.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Let's talk to Tim in Bellingham. Hello, Tim. How the hell are you?
Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Let's see. I broke up with my girlfriend, or at least we're taking a break for the next month.
Oh, be careful. You know what happened to Ross and Rachel, don't you?
Huh?
Oh, he sounds very young. He may not know what the hell that means.
No, he doesn't.
I'm only kidding, man. All right, so you and your girlfriend are on a break.
Yep.
Then what happens?
In about a month, it's kind of a decision time whether we actually get back together or not.
Right, and how's the decision going?
Right now I'm in kind of limbo, deciding, not sure what to think. It's one of the best relationships I've been in, and we connect at almost every level. But as of recently, I've been really devoting myself to a meditation practice, and she doesn't really understand that.
Oh, that's because you're super annoying. All your friends think you're annoying. You know that, right?
Why?
Because I'm devoting myself to meditation. Oh, my God. Why did you become a communist? But that's not the point. So you're a smart man because you're devoted. You're devoted. That's your thing, and you're in it. And is it like transcendental meditation?
No, it's just Zen.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Zen.
Oh, Zen. God, I know a lot of people doing that. And is it serving its purpose in your life?
It's just to make me more focused, more collected, and more aware of everything.
Well, I think that is absolutely awesome. I've tried a couple of things like that, and I don't think I have the mental capacity to do it. I'm too fidgety and stuff. So God bless you. Now, what do you think is going to be different about your girlfriend now if she comes back into your life that she understands your Zen meditation?
Almost a devotion. Not a devotion. More of an understanding and a kind of commitment.
Right. Have you ever tried to bring her with you on this journey of Zen?
I have no want to do that. Whatever she wants to do, it's all her. This is my own practice, and that is completely fine with me. All
right, then let me ask you this, because this sounds really important to you. So how do you feel looking at it that right now you will be with a non-practitioner 10 years from now? Imagine if this will go where you think it will go for 10 years. It's a huge part of your life. You're just shy of wearing robes, for God's sakes. And your girlfriend, maybe your wife at that point, is not hip and not a practitioner. Do you think that's going to throw a monkey wrench in your relationship 10 years from now?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. That's why I'm the life coach, Tim.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. I think, first of all, does your heart tell you, go get this girl no matter what?
When we took the break at the initial, it was less,
right.
I wouldn't say traumatizing, but it was less jarring than I expected it to be.
Wow, that says something, my man. It really does. How old are you, if you don't mind my asking?
20.
20. Here, this is not my advice. This is me telling you what I feel about something.
Yeah.
You should be screaming. You should not be able to stand the pain of this girl not being in your life. The fact that she could be dating someone else is going to give you a heart attack, for God's sakes, and you wish to run to this girl screaming. So, like John Cusack with a big ghetto blaster. I know you don't know what that means either. But if your heart is not telling you to go, like get in a knight in shining armor, then I'm thinking don't do it, Tim. And if you do it knowing that this is probably not the right girl for you. This is the girl, I hate to use this expression because people think of it as a joke, but there's the right woman and there's the one right now. And that's what I think. I think this woman does not hold the significance in your life that you would like her to. But you're 20, Tim. Nobody should be holding that kind of significance right now. You should be having fun and zenning out and changing all sorts of things. You should call me next week and say, hey, man, I'm a vegetarian now. Although you're probably a vegetarian already. But you should change habits and hobbies 100 times. You're 20 years old. Life is ahead of you. Not happening to you right now. You're skating, man. You should be having all good times. So I say get this girl because you like her. You're calling me about her. And have her in your life knowing Danny and I both know this girl might split because she's not going to get who I am and what I'm about. But that's okay. Don't get real hurt. The prep for the hurt that could come is so smart, Tim. So I say let her back into your life, but no, this might not go the way you thought it would.
But that's a interesting thing that you pointed out, that he should be like a wreck.
If you're not a wreck, if he's not calling me up going, oh my God, my girlfriend and I is so stupid. I took a break with my girl. God knows she was the only one for me, and I'll bet she dates somebody that's Trump. Oh my God, kill me. If you're not doing that, she's not the girl.
800-252-1025. That's the number for Danny Bonaduce, life coach. You can also email lifecoach@KZOK.com.
Yeah, you can.
Michelle in Tacoma sent an email. I have been hired as a server at a new restaurant where sex appeal is a big part of the presentation. My new boss has advised me that I will be expected to take off my wedding ring at the start of each shift. He said something about, quote, preserving the fantasy. When I told him I didn't think I was comfortable with that, he said I'd get bigger tips from the guys who assume that I'm single. I feel I'd be misrepresenting myself and not being true to who I am. But I really need this job. What do you think I should do?
Oh my, first of all, you guys should get over yourselves. Like the guy, it's a hot restaurant it's Hooters. And I shouldn't wear a wedding ring. Believe me, we'll ignore it. Nobody cares. Your boss is an idiot. And your boss is a super whammy idiot to say something like that to you. Take off your wedding ring. I worked with a girl, and my boss and her boss said to her face, like, man, stop wearing sweats to work. You should wear some really sexy clothes to work. And I thought, oh my God, this guy is going to get so sued. They can't tell you that, and they hired you with a wedding ring on. That's silliness, and I don't believe that you'll get better tips. I think around the horn, you'll get the same tips. But if any weird thing is going to get you more tips, it's going to be, wow, what a sport she is. Look at her in her wedding ring, and she's still all sexy and hot. And, they're going to think what they're going to think. They're brought in there to be fooled. So I think don't take your wedding ring off. You don't care. On the other hand, no, I stand by it. Don't take your wedding ring off. That guy's a jerk.
I forgot to put mine on today. Does that mean that you guys think I'm not married?
No, I think you're probably going to have sex with both me and Will because you're not wearing a ring.
What about, like, you always hear about girls going after guys with wedding rings. Do you think it's the same in reverse? Like, guys see the wedding ring and think that...
No, because girls do something really stupid. Or no, I think this one might be smart, actually. They put on wedding rings when they're not married so not to get bothered. So I think it doesn't matter. And by the way, that thing you heard about, there's a class of women that do go after guys in a wedding van. And it's true. People are bad. They're up for their own good.
Well, another question having to do with wedding bands.
Yeah.
Steve in Puyallup sent an email. And by the way, if you'd like to ask a question of Danny Bonaduce, life coach, the phone number is 800-252-1025. Steve in Puyallup writes, I moved to Seattle 6 months ago with my girlfriend, and now I want to propose to her. I want to do this up big. Any suggestions on how to do this? I want it to be super special, but I'm not from here, and I'm not exactly sure how to go about making it big.
Big. Well, there's all sorts of things you can do that are big. I'm not really for that. It doesn't do anything. But here's my thought. You're thinking, hey, don't ask her at the Space Needle. Everybody does that. And you put me on the spot. There's a bazillion things you can do in Seattle. But if she listens to the show as much as you listen to the show, I got an idea. Got an idea. So you go to the Space Needle and order dinner. And when the waitress comes or waiter comes up and asks you for your order and then goes away, and then you start to talk to her, when the waiter comes back with your appetizers, it'll be me.
What do you have to do with it?
I'm gonna be there because I'm gonna marry them.
You're gonna ask him. You're gonna
go, hey, that's Danny Bonaduce. I listen to your radio show every morning. You're hysterical. I even like the life coach so much. And he'll say, speaking of, and that's when you ask her to marry you. And then I want at least a 27% tip. So right at the top of my head, that's it. You go to the Space Needle, you give your order, and when the oysters come back, it'll really be me.
Well, I will give a tip to Steve, which is a lot of women don't want something really big, and they don't want it in public. So if you think she's the kind of person who would like it to have this done in public, then go to the Space Needle and Danny will pop out of a cake.
Yeah.
But just as a word of suggestion from the opposite sex, a lot of women do not want it done in public.
And somebody did a survey or something on do weddings last if you ask the person to marry you in some crazy.
Oh, really?
And the answer is no.
Wow.
It goes just along the same lines if you asked her over dinner.
Huh.
So Safeco Field doesn't help
No, it doesn't.
Doing
Those
it on
people
the
are already
Jumbotron.
broken up. Yeah.
I've never seen that at Safeco. Do they do that, or people
I don't know
just
if I have either. No, that you say
stopping?
that.
No, I haven't seen it at the Jumbotron in life, but I've seen it on the news.
Right. Yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen it at Safeco. So either they don't do it or nobody's done it. So maybe, Steve, you should go to Safeco and propose. And Robinson Cano can come up and say, hey, Cano, what? He wants to marry you.
And you can say, do you take this woman? And you can say, Cano. It's kind of awesome.
Christine and Squim sent an email to the life coach. I'm 52, educated, employed, and own my own home. I got divorced 3 years ago, and I feel like I'm supposed to stay at home and be bored. I love to hike and ride motorcycles and go to classic rock concerts. I buy 2 tickets to the concerts I want to go to, thinking I can find someone to go with me. But I end up with an empty seat or one of my grown kids next to me. I'm not Christy Brinkley.
Did
but
she hold off the information that she has grown kids until right then?
52, educated, employed, and
Own
divorced.
my own home, and I go to rock concerts and ride a Harley. By the way, got a little baggage. Should mention that.
No, that's not baggage. It's grown
Oh,
children.
kids are baggage.
Grown children.
Doesn't matter to me, they're baggage.
Not feeding them a bottle.
They fight.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm right about
Life
this.
coach is a little weird and feisty today.
Every day.
Christina says, I'm not Christy Brinkley, but I'm also not Quasimodo. I'm 23 years sober, so bars are out. But am I wrong to want some adult company? What can I do?
No, you're absolutely hip to it. I know, no offense, honey, if you hear this, but what you're telling me is you're my age. You have motorcycles. Who has motorcycles that's also my age? Oh, me. Classic rock concert. You sound absolutely awesome. So the trick here is how do you meet someone? And I am a huge proponent, if you listen to the show, of dating websites. And there's a bunch of different ones. I always say this one, but it's just because it sounds like it's tailor-made for you. I'm going with any of them. Match.com seems really cool. Maybe not farmersneedtomeetpeople.com. That's such a weird one. Farmers meet people.
There's probably one for motorcycle riders.
There's a dozen. Good call. There's a bunch for motorcycle riders. I like kind of the rtime.com for people over 50 years old. But that's my recommendation to you straight away is that these match sites are really good. They all have these commercials. And because I do this every day, sometimes I'll be at home and I'll check statistics on things like that. And these relationships are going really, really well. I think better than people just met socially or through friends. So that's what I say. There's the answer to your question is go to these, pick the right website. And I don't think you have to go to just one. You can go to like 3 different websites till you got the one you want or the response you want. I think eHarmony takes a really long time to join up to. They're crazy. But they have a bunch of weddings on that one. But yeah, Our Time is the one I'm recommending for you because you're over 50, much like me. But yeah, go to Match.com, I recommend, because they've got so much success. But I think that is the answer. That's what I would recommend that you do. And that's all the time that we have for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.